Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start first by thanking the Asheville Chamber and other sponsors for this incredible event that honors incredible women. When I first heard the name of the event being called WomanUp, my first thought was that it was a play on the phrase man up. I was glad to hear that this event is about us as women, celebrating our individual and collective accomplishments, but more importantly, it's about us supporting and uplifting one another. Congratulations to all the wonderful women that were both nominated and chosen to receive these prestigious awards. Again, my name is Debra Campbell, and I'm honored and blessed to serve in the role as the city manager of Asheville City Government. On December 3rd of this year, I will celebrate a year being in this role. When I was asked to be a part of this program, they said, I want you to talk about your journey into public service, why I chose to be in local government. Like many of you, you could have chosen many things to do as your chosen profession, but you hopefully chose what you are doing professionally out of personal interest, a passion, your parents said you should do it, or you realized you were born to do this. The simple answer as to why I chose to work in local government is because it is, in my opinion, the best way that I can honor and give back to so many people that gave and continue to give so much to me. The phrase, it takes a village to raise a child, well, I am that child and the benefactor of the village of people, most of which were strong Black women who made sure I never felt alone and never felt inadequate or less than anyone. They told and showed me that I could be or do anything I wanted to be or do. I was the youngest of 5 children. By the time I was 16, both my parents had passed away. Also, my oldest sister had a child of her own, but she happily assumed the role of parenting her younger brothers and sisters, plus her beautiful baby girl, who, by the way, is now 52 years old. My sister worked a full-time job, went to as many of our school and social functions as possible, and attended community college part-time to be a pharmacist technician. In order for my sister to juggle all these responsibilities, we relied heavily on the village. I spent a lot of time with other relatives, friends, neighbors, and with incredibly supportive teachers. From this experience, I learned what it means to be the recipient of a caring and supportive community, one where I always knew I had a safety net, that when in doubt, I could always phone a friend. The love for my village translated into concerns for Black males that were being incarcerated and disappearing from our neighborhood, to being interested in local politics and issues affecting my community, like urban renewal, then off to college and majoring in pre-law, and then I discovered the amazing field of urban planning. So I changed my major from pre-law, finished my degree in planning, and went on to grad school to receive a master's in public administration. I worked most of my 38 plus years in local government and planning for various cities. I held every job title there is, including serving as the director of a planning department in Charlotte, North Carolina for 10 years. I was promoted to an assistant city manager role, also in Charlotte, and served for 3 years. And then this amazing opportunity in Asheville became available. I could have made way more money in the private sector, but my villagers taught me to be motivated by service to community. I don't have a lot of money, but man, I could have less. For Black women in Asheville, the median income is $14,843. In Asheville, 39% of all Black women have incomes below the poverty line. 61% of single Black women live below the poverty line. I'm sharing my personal information at this event at this time, not as a way to solicit sympathy or admiration of me, but rather to acknowledge, honor, and applaud the village of people who supported me and many others in my community. I share this information also because I believe in the power and the impact of the village. And as your city manager, I'm trying both to find and connect with the village people in Asheville. And I think that is many of you in this room. Economic disparity between Black and white women in Asheville is frightening. Asheville City Council and city staff are determined to change these conditions, not only for women, but for all people experiencing social and economic disparity. We're using tools and programs like the creation of a division of equity and inclusion, expanding our workforce development programs, increasing funding for affordable housing, joining forces with the Asheville City Schools to address the achievement gap between Black and white students. But these are deep-rooted and complex community issues that will take a village. So let's get busy. Our final award this morning is a new one, the Suzanne Dufary Lifetime Achievement Award. Please welcome Mike Mayer, President and CEO of First Bank, to present this special award. Thank you.